Welcome, fellow rekt plebs.
Another beautiful day in crypto. Um, yeah, price bounced pretty nice last night. Looking like, it just looks sideways to me. When you look at the momentum averages, stochastics, shout out Crown Crypto Trading. That's where I done the course. It was alright, He doesn't offer much support to you personally, but his course is pretty in depth. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Yeah, just looks sideways. Looks like it's done. The move is done for now. Volatility is sort of reducing, and that doesn't give me much confidence in that. A lot of the RSIs and whatnot are reversing on a shorter time frame, so I expect volatility to hit to the downside. I mean, you could consider this volatility to the upside, but I mean, it's just sort of in a sort of trading range, so I wouldn't get too hyped. Getting rejected off the cloud on the 12-hour. Yeah, I mean, nothing exciting really. Nothing exciting really. It still could go to like 1600 every day. Like this slower moving average on the cloud is like going down. What you want to see is like a cross up. I think on like a lower time frame they did cross up. Yeah, that was earlier in the day. I mean, if you caught that then and you could bear the brunt of this move, then you might have made a nice bit of profit depending on how much leverage you used. Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say on price. I'm just an ETH guy. That's all I look at. Let's see. Velo. Velo, remember I was telling you about Velo yesterday. Nothing's happened with that. It just stays at like 2 cents 50. Alright, moving on. Where are we going to go first? Okay. First thing is I'm going to go to my likes. There you go. Okay, so this happened this morning. Coinbase is currently investigating an issue with US bank account instant withdrawals. Status on page. So obviously everyone's jumped on it and said, "Oh God, if Coinbase goes down, then the market's really going to crash." And it's true. I wouldn't debate it. This would be the bottom of the market if Coinbase goes down and they're like they're insolvent. I have to question personally when the company offers APR on their holdings for people. I think they were offering 6% on your crypto. Like where were they getting that from? Were they taking your funds and then leveraging it to make more? So like if you could make 20% on Luna like staking, you wouldn't hesitate to, with a big company like Coinbase, of course, you wouldn't hesitate to, give 6% to your customer and keep the 14% for yourself. It just works out nicely. So there's a lot of things going on in the background that we're not really sure about, and yeah, it would be interesting to know. It would be interesting to know. They do say that your crypto is you are liable to lose all your crypto if they do decide that they're insolvent, or they don't decide they're insolvent. The market decides they're insolvent. They are FDIC insured for 250K, but that's in dollars. So if you're holding your dollars on there, you're safe. But if you're holding your crypto, you might be screwed. Um, if this is the case, it might just be a thing where the banks are asking questions about money laundering, KYC, whatnot. AML. What else has been going on? So this fella, OX1B, he tweeted yesterday like a little tweet thread. Yeah, basically saying that he was in business with Celsius, and Celsius, if you don't know, a company that are currently reducing their leverage position with Maker. They keep buying back their crypto that they put on there via DAI. And a lot of people are saying, oh, they are insolvent as well. So if you were one of the individuals who had your money in Celsius, they were taking your crypto, giving it to OXB1, Jason Stone, aka Jason Stone, and then he was doing leverage trades on DeFi. Now he was informed from proof of this thread. He was informed that Celsius informed him that they were hedging any positions that he was making, as everything he was doing was on chain. So they had people tracking their transactions and then hedging against whatever they were doing via DeFi yield farming and leverage trades. But later they found out, or he found out, OXB1, aka Jason Stone, that they weren't actually hedging. They were just letting him do his thing. So when shit hit the fan, um, they were at a loss. So now this Jason Stone is suing Celsius Network because he's lost money. The money that he lost was actually from Celsius, and the money that Celsius lost was actually from its customers. So the retail customer basically got rinsed. So don't expect your money back if you're dealing in Celsius. Okay, if you put your money in a third party, like I said, get yourself a hardware wallet. I know it's not difficult to custody your own funds. It's the same with Coinbase. If Coinbase goes down and your funds are there, it's your fault. You need to figure it all out. There's plenty of YouTube videos. I'm not going to do a YouTube video. There's videos from 3 years ago that say get a ledger and this is how you set it up. It's not as difficult as you think. Okay, moving on to the next bit. Aztec Connect is live on mainnet. So what is Aztec? Aztec is like it's like a ZK rollup, but it's private centric, with cheap transactions as well. So you can do a load of DeFi on there. They've probably got NFTs and whatnot. It's fully public, and yeah, it's been in the works for about 3-4 years. I've been following it. I actually registered my OB1 coinobi.eth address with Aztec when it first came out, because they offered up a chance to win 1 ETH. I never won, of course. And yeah, I've tried to connect to it a few times, but I seem to be having an issue. They are offering yield. I mean, if you want to. I mean, it is DeFi, so it's a lot safer than putting it in like those centralized institutions like Celsius or the others. Yeah, so they're offering 4.5 or 4.05 APR on depositing ZK DAI. So you'd have to convert your DAI to ZK DAI, and they've also got Lido there. So for staking your ETH, you can stake privately on there. Yeah, so they've got protocols coming soon. Aave, Compound Liquidity, those are all DeFi. So most of these aren't centralized institutions. You were led to believe anyway. Most of them have multi-sigs, which means that there's like between 4 and 8 people that control the private keys to all the funds that are deposited on their network. So yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to trust 4 to 8 people in the hope that they don't know each other and they won't rug and run away with your funds. So yeah, that's another interesting thing happening. Yeah, so if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description. You can launch it yourself and set up your address and start doing transactions on there. I'm sure they've got like I'm sure they've got like NFTs and whatnot on there. So yeah, they've got like DAOs, NFTs. They're basically saying it's privacy centric, ZK rollup. So all transactions are untraceable. So they say. Optipunks, my NFT Optipunks. Nothing's really happened for the past 21 hours, which is quite interesting. Yeah, I was in the Discord yesterday, and there was one fellow who had a quite unique Octopunk, and he wanted to sell it for 20 ETH. And then when I checked his address, he had 54 other Octopunks, and I said, well, probably you're better off selling the other ones if you need money or liquidity quick, as he said, and holding on to this one because it might be worth a bit in the future because it's so unique. He agreed. He delisted it, and then he listed a load of other ones. So price is quite stagnant right now, which is fine. And State of Mind, someone sold one State of Mind NFT for $12 2 hours ago. I don't know, maybe they got an offer and they took it because the floor price is double that, which is quite strange. Upon checking their address, they only had like one State of Mind to sell, so that's quite interesting. What else? Yeah, so Cooper Trooper, who I've been following on the Connects.app, minted one of these Punisher by Aniti or something, that's how you pronounce it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to mint one too. And when I went to mint fun, it turns out that you can't. So you sort of outdone me here. He's outmaneuvered me, and I don't know how he's managed to pull that off. So when you go to mint fun, yeah, it's not there. Well, it is there, but it says unable to mint at the moment. So I'm kind of at a loss with continuing to follow this NFT god. Yeah, and yeah, that's about it. There was a spaces yesterday with the Yin Yang Twins, because I minted one of their tracks to muck around on Spores. It wasn't very informative. They did ask if anyone wanted to ask any questions, and to be honest, it was late at night. It was based in America, so I just sort of like listened in. Spores team, they seem competent. I don't know. I'm trying not to get too caught up in the hype. I don't think there's much demand for music NFTs at the moment. It might be in the next cycle they pick those up. And that's about it. Yeah, so I hope you guys are all well. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I'll try and record another video tomorrow, but I'm going to hang with my daughter and prep for this job interview on Monday. And yeah, stay positive, and I shall see you soon. Peace.